Welcome back to the channel. Quick unedited video looking at Pilbara Minerals just to show you how much money they can make getting lithium spodumene out of the ground, selling it to China. And then Lithium, who seems pretty well priced compared to how much money they can make in the future with little dilution. They don't have to raise a lot of money to do the project in comparison to how much money they'll get back as soon as they do it. And if you're wondering why all the lithium price, all the stocks have come down, because lithium's gone like this. That's the Chinese yen, I think. That's like $80,000 USD. That's $40,000 USD. Still, you can make quite a bit of money if you're getting out of the ground like Pilbara Minerals. So let's look at Pilbara Minerals' figures from as late. This is probably before the price come down, but they're still going to be making money with low prices as well. I'm not sure how the future looks for lithium. I've actually sold out of all my lithium shares. And looking into natural graphite, as I believe that's the next buy low sell high. Anyway, numbers for Pilbara Minerals: earnings before interest, tax, all that, 1.8 billion. After tax in the hand, 1.24 billion dollars. That is just crazy. And then cash balance, $2 billion sitting there, waiting for. They'll probably just get more stuff out of the ground, I guess, if the demand allows for it, and probably get their operations cheaper as well. Like companies like FMG, they used to do iron ore for $50 a ton, and then they got the prices down like $20 a ton. So anywhere they can make or save money, Pilbara Minerals probably will do so. And they're paying out a dividend 11 cents. It's funny, you could have bought this company for 2 cents like 2015, and now you'd get way more than that in a dividend. Okay, so yeah, if you didn't know, they're doing this many tons. I think they're going to 1 billion tons. So times that by 1,000 or $2,000 profit, or $4,000 profit as they've been making as of late. Yeah, so they did this many tons or this many tons, times that by $4,500 because it cost them about $500 a ton to do it, and that's why you got those crazy numbers above I showed you. So yes, and I believe they're going to do more tons. They got a solar farm there to save on diesel power. They're doing more stuff downstream to be more environmentally friendly and more efficient, I believe. Okay, so we'll move on. That's just crazy numbers there, and that's doing. This was a half-year report, so I think they made it 600,000 tons. And Lithium. So Pilbara Minerals, I think they're around. Always look at the actual ASX for the market cap on here, not here because it can be wrong. They're around 10 billion anyway. So Lithium, pretty sure these guys will call something else, but anyway, $550 million. That comes with $100 million cash. So they look like they're getting production 2024. They have to raise $250 million, which they'll do pretty easy because once they do 500,000 tons per year, they can make that back in half a year and pay back the creditors. Probably even good on lower price anyway. And they're going to do direct shipping ore, which just means they get out of the ground, sell it to someone to take it from 1% to 5%, which is like the spodumene norm, or like 5.5%. And then lithium hydroxide, I think it's like 35% lithium. So yes, we're going to have revenue there. So moving on, let's just look at the. I'm sure I've already said lithium price gone down like that. So yeah, they have to raise. You can buy the whole company today for. I already said this, didn't I? $550 million. Comes with $100 million in cash, and then we have to raise $250 million. I think there'll be minimal dilution with that because they're not begging for the money. It's more the people giving the money will beg to give to them, if that makes sense. So 250 million, stage 1, which I believe is 500,000 tons. And if you didn't know, they got heaps of tons in the ground, so mine life 21 years minimum. We'll probably have enough lithium out of the ground by then. Will be more recycling, could be wrong. So yeah, they'll do that, get into production, make $1 billion probably before interest and tax, and then $500 million in the hand. So they'll pay that back pretty fast, and then they'll do stage 2, which is 800,000 tons, and they'll pay that off pretty easy. So that's why I think this company is decent, because they're not going to dilute to get that money, and when they get that money, it's just going to be compounding, I guess. And they're at 550 million compared to the money they make is quite small, and the capex is quite small compared to the money they could make even at a lower lithium price. So lithium's come down a bit. This share has come down a bit. I won't be rushing out to buy the share, but we'll keep an eye on it. Risk, it's in Africa, so let me know your thoughts below. Anything you think about the company? Prime Crusher. I'm not going to go into the details. Basically, get out of the ground 500, sell it between $2,000 to $5,000 a ton, and do a lot of tons. So yeah, rough figures, 550 million. So they raise that money not too hard, then they make, as soon as they make first production, ramp up and stuff, it would be worth quite a bit more than this. I don't know how much, maybe 2-3 billion, maybe a 5x, maybe a 2x, not sure. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.